Hi, I'm Charlotte from Varga Photography, and you're watching Hot Rod Madness.
Hot Rod Madness, where every car has a story. If you love rat rods, street rods, American classic muscle, even the unusual, including those ground-pounding, tire-smoking street machines, we got them. Fire them up, Hot Rod Madness style, with your host, Tim the Milkman, along with the Hot Rod Madness crew. Welcome to Hot Rod Madness. The Daytona Beach Turkey Run is the largest collector car show, swap meet, and car corral in the United States. The tradition started in 1974 and is still going strong today. The event takes place each Thanksgiving weekend in the infield of the Daytona International Speedway. Make this event your holiday tradition and catch the madness.
Hey, it's the Daytona Turkey Run Hot Rod Madness style. Follow the Milkman. He's going to show you all the cool rides and all the cool people behind them. I'm going to drag dollar bill all over this place. Jennifer, how are you?
I'm great.
All right.
It's good to see you. Thanks for coming.
Marketing director for
Yes,
Turkey
correct.
Run?
That's correct.
How many years running?
I've been here for 5 years now.
Okay, but everybody knows the Turkey Run
Everybody.
has been around for...
We've been here for 45 years.
Yes. Wow.
This will be our 45th show.
And it ain't slowing down. Look at this crowd.
Nope.
Wow.
Nope. Saturday is one of our busiest days.
Yes, ma'am.
Yesterday we had about 40,000 people come through.
40,000.
And we'll see about that today, if not more.
40,000 people on the grounds here. And roughly how many cars maybe?
We have about 5,000 show cars.
Okay.
Those are your classic cars,
Yeah.
customized cars, and then we have close to 2,000 cars in our car corral. For those are cars for sale.
All
It's
right.
going to be any type of car.
And we all know the Turkey Run is well known for the swap meet here. The swap meet's huge.
Yes, we
I
have
was
about 1,500 vendors out there.
Yeah, I was wandering through there earlier. Yeah, you can probably find anything you want, hot rod guys, here at the swap meet, the Turkey Run. Dennis, how are you, man?
Great. How you doing?
Oh, I'm great, man. We're at the Turkey
Good seeing
Run
you again, Tim.
We're at the Turkey Run with all these hot rods,
Oh,
man.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, and I'm
We're here with this is the Living Legends of Racing.
There we go.
We have
Yeah.
a museum out in Daytona Beach, Florida.
Okay. So all these cars are in a museum?
Well, some of them are.
Some of them.
But most of them are members of the Living Legends.
There you have it, folks. The Living Legends. These guys got some awesome hot rods, man. I'm looking at a cross ram intake here.
Cross ram,
Well,
Hemi
your
engine.
your Hemi has got money on the valve covers, man. What's that all about?
Blood, sweat, and bucks.
Blood, sweat, and bucks, he says. So do you race this thing?
I retired. The car sort of retired with me.
Okay.
I'm still very actively involved in the racing scene.
Yeah.
I'm a part-time crew member for a car out of Connecticut.
Gotcha.
And when they come to Florida, I
Okay.
help them, and then I go up there and help them again.
Man, you have fun, don't you?
I love it.
I would
Once
too.
it's in your blood,
Yeah, you're done.
you're hooked.
You're
Hooked for
done.
life.
What year is the car, man?
The car's a 1969 Plymouth Barracuda.
Yeah, how about that?
Yeah.
And how big's that Hemi, man?
It's a super stock motor. It's 438 cubic inches.
Okay.
It's a 426 Hemi that's
Yeah.
actually 60 over.
Yeah, that's pretty much a common intake system you got there, right?
Yes,
Is
it's
it
a
for-
reproduction aluminum one. The original ones were magnesium.
Okay.
And if you
Yeah.
know anything about magnesium, you know, if you had a backfire or
Oh
something,
yeah,
and
if you ever ignited that stuff,
you'd never put it out.
Yeah, it would burn right through the block.
Right.
So a couple of Hollies on top of the Hemi
Yeah,
there.
Those are the original 770 Hemis that came out on the 68 Hemi Barracuda,
Okay.
and also the darts.
Mhm.
And the motor produces 812 horsepower.
Oh, yeah, that'll tote it down the track quite well,
It'll
right?
get it on down there. Yes,
Yeah.
it will.
Cool. Bob, how are you, man?
Hey Tim, how do you do? Nice to meet you.
Man, I'm great. I'm at the Turkey Run, man. Look at
I
all these
know,
hot rods.
Doesn't get any better than this.
Yeah. Corvette, man. What year is it?
63 split window coupe.
Oh, yeah.
My dream car.
Yes.
Something I wanted from the time I was a little kid.
Right. Can't deny the body style, man. Look at those curves, buddy.
It is the best looking car body
Yeah.
that General Motors ever designed.
Yep.
I wanted one of these for the longest time. I've had this in about 4 years.
People love to see the old 63 split windows coming down the road. And from what I understand, you use this car. You actually drive it.
This is a driver. It's not a trailer queen or a show car. I did trailer it from Maryland, but only because we had 8 inches of snow up there. I wasn't sure I could get it out up there. But I drove it down, or trailered it down here, and I've driven the heck out of it. I've been all over Florida with it this last week.
Wow, okay. Maryland, man, I have yet to get to Maryland. I'd love to come up there sometime.
Yeah, well, you're welcome to come up. I got a big collection of stuff. I'd be happy to host you up there.
All right, so this is not the only Corvette you own.
I have 2 others and a couple of Camaros and a couple old Fords and a Model T and a kit car and a lot of motorcycles. I'm into motorcycles.
So when you got a hold of the split window Vette, did it come like this? I mean, how long have you owned it?
I've had it about 4 years. I was looking for one for quite a while, and I found this one. Came from California. It was an old autocross car used in the parking lot autocrosses.
Oh, really?
Had no drive line. Motor and transmission was pulled. It was tore up a little bit. I got it for a decent price, and I spent about 2 years putting it back together. Just cleaned up enough to make it a nice driver. I didn't want to show car it or restore it, so I wouldn't. So I'd be afraid to use it. So now I got a small block 383 stroker in it, 5-speed overdrive transmission.
Oh boy.
Stainless side headers, put some big rubber on the back.
Yes.
And I'm just having fun with it.
Man, that's cool. That is cool. Awesome.
Motor?
Yeah, let's check it out, man. What you got under there?
383 stroker small block, crate engine, carbureted, double pump, double feed, Holly, roller cam, aluminum heads, blowproof bell housing.
There you go, folks. That's proof your hot rod can be dependable. He says he drives this all the time.
This thing is good to go. I could drive it home to Maryland without a problem.
Cool. Nice, man. I love it.
Thank you.
That's awesome, man. So where's a feller go about keeping it up to this level? I mean, where do you get the stuff to do it?
When I got the car, like I say, the split window was my dream car. So thankfully there are a bunch of manufacturers. Eckler's is one of the big product companies that I went to for Corvette parts.
Yes, sir.
That's their specialty. They have pretty much anything you need for this car.
Yeah, from what I understand, you can build a whole car with Eckler
That's
stuff.
right. You get in the catalog, look up the stuff you do. They had phone support. They would help me out finding the stuff I needed. Now the motor and transmission I bought from GM Performance. Did some aftermarket stuff with the headers, the speed shops, Jags, Summits, that kind of thing.
Cool.
But the Corvette guys, when you have something this rare, a 63 split window, you got to go to the Corvette specialty people like Eckler's to get the stuff.
Yeah, you know, on a regular basis, you won't see anybody just driving these split windows around on the street anymore.
Well, that's part of the problem, I guess, is they're expensive and high dollar now. A lot of people are afraid to drive them.
Yes.
But to me,
Not Bob.
if you can't drive it, it's a paperweight. So I want to take it out and have fun with it.
You know, what are you riding on here? Recaro seats?
Recaro
Check it out.
seats inside.
Yeah, it looks comfortable.
Nothing real fancy, but all the instrumentation is stock. Got the Tremec 5-speed shifter. Just kind of a basic interior.
Always love the design, man. The double hump dashes in these things.
It's like a jet fighter
it just
cockpit
looks
inside
great.
of here.
Yeah. Lots of fun to be had there, Bob.
It's a sexy car, and it goes down the road real nice. It'll spin them big tires real easy.
I bet. Bob, I appreciate you showing your ride here on Hot Rod Madness. Thanks for sharing, man. Wilson, how are you, man?
Oh, fantastic. How you doing today?
I'm good, man.
All right.
Here at the Turkey Run, you never know what you'll see, man. Check it out.
All types of good stuff.
Hey, look, I was, as a kid growing up, my favorite was the Batgirl, I guess. You know,
yeah, I love Batgirl
red-blooded American guy. You know,
Absolutely.
Miss Barbara Gordon. You can't forget that girl, right?
Yeah, she was gorgeous.
Yeah, and she rode something similar to this. This is an exact replica, though, right?
This is an exact replica. We built it, and we're also working on the Batgirl cycle coming up here too.
Really?
Oh yeah, that's going to be a good one. But this is the Batman and Robin. This is really debuted in the movie, the movie when it first came out.
Yep, shows you how much I know. What did you use, man? What kind of bike is that?
This is a '66 Yamaha 250.
Okay.
And then that's all carbon fiber, and then we fiberglass.
And you got the bomb.
Oh, of course. You remember that? That was a great scene in the bomb. How try to get rid of the bomb. That was a good scene.
Yeah, that was cool. and this is a little car. I mean, this little car supposedly shoots off the side, off the front of it, and you can go cruising around.
Yeah, that's for poor Robin. He had a nice uncomfortable seat.
Yes, it looks uncomfortable.
Yeah, definitely uncomfortable for him.
Yeah,
it was all about Batman.
Movie magic, man. You know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, we love it. It's So it still cruises. We like to drive it around. You know,
Okay.
sometimes I put my dog on it. He'll
Sure.
sit on there for a little bit.
Yeah, you put the suit on and go
Yeah.
ride around your neighborhood?
Yeah, sometimes, you know.
You do not. Come on. I probably would. I'd
Yeah.
be nutty enough
Yeah,
to do
exactly.
that. That's a lot of fun, man. You
Yeah.
get to hang out and display this stuff on a regular basis. How many shows do y'all get to?
Oh, I mean, yeah, we're always busy. We're all over the place, all over the country, doing Comic-Cons,
Yeah.
car shows,
Right.
fairs. Some people want it at their weddings,
Really?
you know, and stuff like that. So, yeah, we get to bring it everywhere.
Batman wedding.
Yeah, we've done them. Yeah, people love it.
Okay.
Yeah.
That would be different, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Also very cool.
You never know what you're going to get into when you have
Yeah.
some fun vehicles.
All right, let's check out the Batmobile over there.
Oh, yeah, Batmobile. That's a
Yeah.
fun one.
All right, Wilson, look at all the buttons inside this thing, man.
All right, yeah, we got a little bit of everything in here. This is the original 66 Batmobile. This is where it all started. My absolute favorite of hot rods and show cars.
Cool.
So this was originally a Ford Galaxy 500, and now it is the Batmobile that you see today. You got the detector scope. You got all the buttons that shoots the flame out the back. We, you know, makes noises, lights up, smoke, confetti, all the fun stuff.
Man, that's cool, man. You know, a dream come true for a guy like me because I always watched the show. I don't think I ever missed any of it. You know, I saw every episode of Batman when I was a kid.
Heard that one before.
Yes.
Heard that.
And when you get to sit down here, here that's the bat phone. I can call Commissioner Gordon up on this thing and say, "Hey,
That's the original car phone. That's where it all started. Right
Yeah.
there. That was the first of its kind. First car phone.
how about that?" Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
The hotline, right?
that's
yeah.
it.
The bat phone. Will it start up if I do this? No.
You know, you can't make it that easy. You gotta have a couple different flips and switches and everything.
Don't nobody running off with the Batmobile no time soon. Now look, who built this thing, man?
So this is a Bob Butts car. So Bob Butts was partners with George Barris.
Okay.
And so he built a couple. So this is a perfect replica of the first and only George Barris model.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and then we love it. It's still a hot rod.
Yes.
It's got a 460 big block in there, you know, a little tuned up.
Yeah.
So it burns the tires. You know, we have fun in it. I've done 100 in this thing before. So,
Really?
oh yeah, it cruises. Yeah, we love it.
All right. What fun, man. Will it really shoot a flame out the butt?
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we can shoot it off.
So what do you got, a propane tank in
we
here?
have propane tank with a good blower and good igniter back there. Nice and simple.
Is that helicopter behind us? Is that the real deal?
Yeah, that is the original 66 Batcopter,
Really?
the one and only one
man.
that you saw debuted in the 66 movie.
Yeah.
And that's the one and only one.
All right, I want to go check that out now.
Yeah.
Yes, let's go see it. Oh yeah, look at that, man.
Oh,
That's the one from the TV show.
This is it, the one and only one. This is the original Batcopter from the 66 TV show and movie where it debuted.
Okay.
And if you see the N number, N3079 Golf is the N number on that, so you can see it in the movie.
Okay.
It's original piloted by Eugene Knock, and this is Knocker Helicopters that we own it, and this is the Knock Bat Collection.
Wow.
And so this is it. This is a Bell 47 G3B1 wide body, full of power. Then this is a hot rod of helicopters.
Yeah.
It's got horsepower. Everything's chrome. You know, all the fun stuff in there. And we love it. So we fly this today. It's an actual flying helicopter. We flew it in here from Stuart, Florida, to Daytona at the Daytona Motor Speedway. And we have a lot of fun with it. We do air shows and Comic-Cons and tours at different events. So we have a lot of fun with this.
Man, that's cool. Yes, I could see you put the suit on and drive that too,
Oh,
man.
Yeah, we got it. That's part of it. If you own it, you got to put the suit on.
Yeah. So what's the specs on this engine? What kind of engine is that?
So this is a Lycoming high dome piston 6-cylinder. There's a 450 horsepower, and it really goes, and it pulls hard on the collective is what it's called, horsepower, and it can shoot straight up to the sky to a couple thousand feet.
Wow. So it's really the hot rod of helicopters.
It really is, yeah, because this is a 66 helicopter, but everything is working, up to date, full of power. Like I said, it's a hot rod of helicopters.
Man. Oh boy, I'd love to go for a ride. Let's go, man.
Yeah,
Come on.
let's do it.
You got the keys to that,
Let's
baby?
do it. Let's get out of here.
Oh man. We could get a good aerial shot of the turkey run
Yeah,
with
we
it. That
could.
would
We
be-
could definitely do that.
Yeah. Man, fantastic, man. Thanks for sharing.
Yeah, thank you so much.
so
Thanks
much
for
for having
having
us,
us. Yeah,
man.
absolutely.
That's awesome.
Have another fun day at the Daytona Turkey Run, you know, having a good, beautiful day.
Yes, sir. There you go, the Bat Collection. Gannon, how are you, man?
Hey, man, how's it going, man?
Okay,
how's
great,
everything?
man. Look at all these hot rods and
I
stuff,
know, man. It's incredible, isn't it?
Cool.
It's beautiful out here. The weather's gorgeous too, man.
Yeah.
Usually it's we get a little bit of rain, but it's gorgeous, man. It's gorgeous.
Yeah, the sun came out. Now it's shining on all these perfect paint jobs. Look at this thing.
Yeah, man.
What is this?
Man, this is a 1953 Hudson Superjet.
Superjet.
This is my grocery getter, if you will.
How come I ain't never saw one of these?
Man.
These, I don't know. I've never seen one.
Man, these are actually super rare. So they're only made in 53 and 54. The Superjet was basically an added chrome package, and so they come in a jetliner, and the Superjet. Okay. And 53, they only made 102 of these in production. And 54, they made about 4,552, I believe. Wow. And then there's about a total of 14,000 between all the models. But a 53 Superjet's just a real rare car. My wife found it for me. And so, and then I built it,
Man, that's cool. It's kind of like a compact little four-door sedan type thing, grocery getter, whatever you want to call it. It's small and it works. And especially the way you got it sitting here. Well, it's actually just sitting on the ground, man. What kind of suspension is that?
So it's basically all custom built. It's a S10 front clip that we kind of chopped down, made a 2-inch channel, 2x3 channel through the back, 4-link rear, Firestone 2500 airbags throughout the suspension. And then it's basically a shrunk down version of a full-size sedan. So it's about 30 inches narrower, and it's about 3.5 feet shorter than like a 50 shoebox, if you will.
Yeah.
And so with that being, I was gonna stretch the door out, make it a 2-door, but the 4-door on it being so small, it looks rad. I thought it looked different, and I just said, you know what, I'm gonna keep it clean and just put it on the ground and keep all the chrome, keep all the bells and whistles factory, just so it was a nostalgia car, versus being all the trick stuff.
Man, I'm going, that's what I would have done with it too, because it is super cool the way it is.
The interior was I just finished the interior last week, and I've been working on it for the past year since last Rod Run, and I wanted something to match the outside, but not where it got too crazy. We utilized the back part of the 53 seat, and then the front are S10 buckets cut down about 9.5 inches, and then the door panel have all the original OEM chrome and badges, and we just put a little bit of flair on there to kind of spice it up without going too crazy.
Okay, did you squeeze a small block under the hood there on the S10 frame and all? You did?
Yeah, we did. We got a Jasper brand new Chevy small block in there, paired up with the 700 R4, and man, it likes to boogie down the highway. And like I said, I drive the car every day, so I want to put a good power plant in there. I could have put an old beater motor, but I wanted something that was reliable, starts up every time, and
that's the idea.
And don't want to leave us stranded on the side of the road, if you know.
That's the idea, man. Hey, pop the hood. I want to see it.
Yeah, let's take a look at it, man.
Oh yeah, check it out.
Yes.
Painted the motor all up the same color the body is. Oh yeah, you had to cut the firewall out to get that baby in there, didn't you?
Yeah, man, we had to go back about 9.5 inches to get there, and there's about a 1/4 inch between the top of the distributor and the top of the firewall. It's really tight just because of the clearance of everything. We got Sanderson headers on it. The accessories kept very plain and simple. We got Michigan Metalworks control arms on it, Griffin radiator, and then just basically an OEM package motor that's going to guarantee. It's not a radical cam, it's got an RV cam. So it's just a turnkey. It's got about 380 to the rear wheels. You have to get it down. The car weighs about 2,900 pounds soaking wet. So it boogies with that engine in there. And I can't. I got the Elderbrock 600 on there, and man, it starts up every time and runs like a champ.
That looks great, man.
Thank you, man.
I'm glad people pick out these oddball cars. Very different, very rare. Get them up and running and use them and drive them every day. Man, that's cool.
Yeah, man.
I mean, that's the ultimate ride to me. I love that stuff. The Superjet from what year?
1953.
53.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
It's just a cool car, and it's a conversation piece. That's all I could say about it. I was, building these. Some people get them, some people don't. This car in particular, it just got a lot of appreciation from all over demographics. Young kids, old folks. I don't know whether it's the car color or what it really is, but people genuinely just they like the way it looks, and it's a good way to chat people up, and it's fun out in the gas stations and stuff.
I would say at the gas station, you're a one-man car show, man. Yeah, everybody's gonna dig that kind of car.
Yeah, man.
That's cool. Oh yeah, man. That's the new interior, right?
Yeah, man. That's the interior. It's got kicker DSs throughout in each door, 2 in the center console. Like I said, the steering wheel was cut from Colorado Customs. It's a Kenworth steering wheel, 18 inches in diameter, and they put a GM hub on there for me. It's lasered by Superior Laser Metalling. They did all the laser work in there, and then I made the glass shift knob. It's actually got my grandfather's ashes and one of my best friend's ashes in there, and I made that so they can take a ride with me wherever I go.
Wow.
And
How
then
about that?
got the interior panels with kick out on them with speed grille, Lexan lights behind it, all painted to match. New suede headliner, all piped out. with new door piping and teal stitch with ostrich inserts.
Yeah, it smells like ostrich in there, man.
Yeah, I don't know what ostrich smell like, but if it smells like that, I like them.
Okay. Looks good.
Thank you, man.
I know
appreciate
that.
it. Thank you so much, man. A lot of hard work and dedication.
Lots
and
of hard work really
that's
goes into it, right?
A lot of time of doing this, little sanding here, sanding there, tweaking, and
Yep.
and just to come out here and hang out in a parking lot.
You handcrafted that console
Yep.
that carries all the way through to the back seat, didn't you?
Yep, absolutely. Everything you see in there, it was all a labor of love. You know, the only thing I subbed out was actually stitching of the seats and painting of the paint. I did all the prep work, body work, all the cut work, and then I just had Adams Polishes come through and take care of and shine her all up for today.
Cool.
I'm really thankful for their sponsorship on the car, and life's good, man.
Sweet ride, man.
Thank
And
you,
I appreciate you
it, man.
showing
Thank
it
you,
here
man.
on
Thank
Hot
you so
Rod
much, man.
Madness.
Thank you so much, man.
How you doing, sir?
Good. How are you?
I'm good, man. Haven't seen one of these in years and years and years, man. Saab. I call them Saabs, man. What do you call it?
It's a Saab.
Yeah.
It's a Saab, model 96.
Yeah, he said Saab. I said Saab. I don't know. But what a unique vehicle, man. I think these things were, I don't know, they were around for a while. People, you either love them or you hate them. I mean, look at the body on this thing, man. It's so unique, right?
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
How long have you owned it?
I've probably had this vehicle about 4 years now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's done some minor restoration to it, and we swapped out a motor from a oil mix motor to an oil injected motor to make it easier. That's all. It's a little bit more horsepower. Had a newer motor built for it, but it's a 4-speed on the column car, and it has a option for freewheeling, which is a lever inside. So when you're at highway speed, you take your foot off the accelerator, and it drops the drivetrain into neutral, so you don't run the motor without oil lubrication. So it just cruises, and you see how far you coast, and then you hit the accelerator again. So that's a pretty cool little vehicle.
Yeah, with that said, man, that thing it probably performs real smooth on the road, you know?
It's pretty smooth. You know, it's a little different than most vehicles to drive, but it's fun. It's fun. A very odd car, and I'm more of an odd car kind of guy, so,
all right.
you know.
Cool. Nice, man. Yeah, the overall body styling, man. Whoever came up with that, they were different. What year is it?
It's a 67. And they used to race them in Sweden a lot. They used to slalom race them and do a lot of.
Really?
Oh yeah. They won several races and rallies with them. They were really big rally cars back in the day.
Yeah.
Yep. They didn't really do that great in the U.S. because they were 2-cycle, and a lot of people didn't want to mix gas with oil, and so then they went to a V4 later on. This is the earlier versions.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Let's have a peek under the hood, man. Yeah, check out how this hood comes up, folks. Yep. You got to go that way and that way. There we go. Yeah, come around here. Let's see this thing. Yeah, look at this, man. What a tiny little, wow.
Yep, it's a 850cc motor. It's got 3 carburetors set up.
Yeah.
It has a oil tank where it has a sight gauge on the front. And you just fill your injection oil up. So it's almost like a boat. You fill your oil tank, and then you put straight gas in the gas tank, and it automatically injects it into the block. So it pre-mixes it for you. So it's pretty simple. I just upgraded from a generator to an alternator, so it wouldn't have an alternator issue. And it's all basically the basics. It's front-wheel drive, and it's almost like a Volkswagen where it's a pan underneath. It's not a frame. It's one skid plate the whole length of the car.
Yeah.
Yep.
One solid body, man.
Yep. The only real after modification is I have an electric fan on the front because we're in Florida to keep it a little bit cooler, and I have a fire extinguisher as an overflow tank just to make it look cool.
With a solid pan under it, man, you think it'll float?
You know, this thing could go through like 3 feet of snow and not get stuck. Yeah, that I could tell you. Yeah,
cool.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Those 3 carburetors from factory, is that what you got to have with that?
Yes, they made it several different ways, but this is one of the setups that they had.
Okay.
Yep, exactly. It is a 3-carb setup.
I'm just looking at it going, why would you need 2 more carburetors? I mean, I guess there's a reason for it, on such a tiny little motor. More gas, more power, or something,
Yeah, it's 1 per cylinder, basically.
Yep.
It's a separated manifold, so each cylinder has its own setup.
Cool.
And then they're co-joined by the manifold, but it's a pretty simple setup, actually.
Man, that's cool. I learn something new every time out, man. I love it. That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the old low back bucket seats. Man, they were famous for that back in the day, right?
Yeah, and they're actually pretty comfortable. And the seats are set up where they're angled toward each other, so your footwells kind of face like a V because of the narrowness of cars. It's wide from the back and narrow to the front, so you kind of face like a V, so your feet are actually angled towards each other, but it's pretty comfortable.
Okay.
Yeah, the cushions are really soft, and it's good riding car. It's pretty comfortable. And like I said, it's simple gauges, and it's a basic, really was like their basic car back in the day.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Pretty simple.
And we honor you for keeping this one alive, man.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for showing it here on Hot Rod Madness.
You want to hear it?
Fantastic. Hey, before we go, let's hear it run.
Right, we can do that.
Fire that thing up. Let's hear it. Yes. And I'm guessing it's like a quiet little. There you go, folks. 3 little carburetors. Johnny, how are you, man?
I'm good. Good.
All right. Dude, Turkey Run, major hot rods. Look at this. Big old blower sitting up there. I'm digging the vintage flag on the front of the firewall, man. What year is this thing?
It's a 1950 Buick.
A 50 Buick.
Yeah.
No hood. Who needs a hood when you got that?
That's
man,
for sure.
How about that rainstorm yesterday, man? What did it do for the old blower?
It didn't hurt it. We ride right through it.
You're good,
Yeah,
Johnny.
yeah.
Did you build the car yourself?
I did, yep.
Yeah.
I drug her out of the junkyard back in 06 and
Yeah.
was ready for the crush, and
Yeah.
I had a vision. It was up here in
There
the
you
top
go,
of the
man.
head, and here we go later.
There you go, a little example of the talent you can see at the Turkey Run here, man. These guys and their cars and their imagination, this is what you can accomplish. That's a big block Chevrolet motor?
Yeah, it's a 454 board 60
Yeah.
over, so it's a
Yeah.
468 cubic inch now. So.
What is that, 671, 871? What you got?
That's a 671.
Yeah.
It's sitting on a tunnel ram,
Mhm.
which I custom made and fabricated all that. They call that a skyscraper.
Yeah, you had to do some fabrications, some welding and stuff, and build a
did.
plate to hold it to get it way up there.
Oh, yeah,
above the windshield line with the shotgun bill, a couple of hollies. Man, that thing's awesome, dude.
Thank you.
I seen you coming down the road yesterday. I'm like, there we go. Yep, got to find him, put him on the show, man. That's awesome.
She gets a lot of attention, that's for sure.
Yeah,
so.
you kept the patina on the big chrome grill.
Yeah.
That just adds a little more to it when you're coming at you down the street.
Yep, old Black Betty gets a lot of attention.
Is that what it's
that's
called?
That's old Black Betty.
Yeah. Where are you from, man?
I'm out of Charleston, South Carolina.
There you go. Charleston, South Carolina. That's what we can do with Buicks up there, huh?
Yeah, that's what we do with Buicks and a lot of other stuff. We're all crazy up there in Charleston.
All right. For suspension, what do you got under there?
It's got a S10 front subframe,
Okay.
and then I back half the rest of it.
Yeah.
2x3 box tube and 9-inch forward
Yeah.
ladder bar suspension. So 22-inch Pro Tracks.
Yep.
So it's there it is.
How about that? And you want to get some attention coming down the street? Put a wing on it, man.
yeah.
Put a wing on it.
Yeah, I'll throw that old wing on there. Just
I've been doing the show for quite a while, and that's probably the first Buick I've seen like this with a wing on it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think there's another one out there, promise you.
Adds a little to it, don't it, Johnny?
It does.
Yes,
That's
sir.
what does it. I think she got a soul.
That's an awesome ride, man. Look at the crowd. You're always going to please the crowd everywhere you go, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Traffic at the Daytona Turkey Run. How you doing, sir?
Good, man. I've been following you for a while.
All right, thanks, man. Thanks for watching the show. What's your name?
Tim Mills from Macon, Georgia.
All right, Tim Mills from Macon, Georgia. Another fan of Hot Rod Madness. Thanks for watching the show, buddy.
Man, you're doing a great
Bam.
job, brother.
All right.
Keep it going on.
Well, thank you,
All
sir.
right.
We appreciate that,
Hey,
man.
we followed your wagon yesterday.
All right.
Yeah, we're right behind you. All right,
cool.
take care. All right,
All right, thanks,
God bless
man.
America.
All right, sir. Hey, what year is that Chevelle, man?
68, man. 68. Yes.
You enjoying yourself at the Turkey Run, buddy?
Loving it. Loving every minute of it.
What's your name?
Mike Fernandez.
All right, Mike. Have a blast, buddy. All right, sir. Look at this guy. Look at these people. This young lady having fun at the Turkey Run. Hi there. Hi. Oh, here's a nice little Corvair. Let's find out what year this thing is. Excuse me, lady. What year is your Corvair wagon?
1961.
That's a rare wagon, isn't it?
It is. There's like 23 Paraglides, 2,300 Paraglides.
All right, what's your name?
Bobby Johnson.
Okay, Bobby Johnson. Aren't you a race car driver? Okay, maybe not. Where are you from?
We're from Maryland, but now we're here in the winters. My husband just retired this year.
All right, ma'am, you're on Hot Rod Madness. Wave at that camera, say hey. All right, nice car. Cool. Look at this green beast. This green beast. Mercury, what do we got here, buddy? What year is it?
You don't remember me, 49 Mercury.
I remember you. I remember the car.
Cruising the coast.
Cruising the coast. He's been on the show before. Hey, it's good to see you again, man. All right. Yes, sir. Hi there. Wow, backer lady.
How are you?
I'm good. What's your name?
Lisa.
Hey, Lisa.
Hello, how are you?
Enjoying riding around on your bike, are you?
I am, yes. I happen to just slip in here.
Cool.
On my shovel head. I love it.
Nice.
Thank
All
you.
right. Enjoy the.
Have a good day.
You too. Enjoy the turkey run. Sweet. Look at this thing. Ah. Far out, man. Look out behind you, dollar bill. Don't get run over. Oh, you can't even see this guy in there. Hey, man, what's happening? What year is the body?
Singing a song. Say what?
What year is the body?
It's a 1930.
Cool. Cool ride, man. Take care. Sweet. This is awesome. Hey, man. What's your name, bud?
Caleb.
You're on Hot Rod Madness, man. Smile at that camera.
What's going on?
Hey, man. Enjoyed the turkey run, buddy.
Yes, sir.
All right. Hey, man, he's from the swap meet. Look at all that stuff. Hey, y'all. Y'all enjoying yourself?
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Everybody says yes at the turkey run. Yes, don't you? That's the kind of show you want to go to. Yes. Van, man. Hey, when I was growing up, this was the craze, man. The 70s van. And this one is this is a 77 Dodge. And it's the electric Boogaloo. Is that yours, sir? I guess it is.
Yeah, hey, how you doing?
All right. What's your name, sir?
Josh from Orlando, Florida.
Yeah. Josh, did you paint this thing up like that?
I did. I bought it in 2015 out of California, and I drove it for about 6 months, and then I took it off the road and totally disassembled it to major project.
Yes.
And I drew renderings. I figured it out in my head exactly what I wanted, and I did it in my 2-car garage at home in my backyard.
Okay.
Yep, every bit of it. I started painting in June of 2017, and I was finished about the middle of August.
Yeah.
And then right after that, had the lettering done.
Yeah.
Assembled everything that I had already pre-mocked up. I had the grill mocked up, the fender flares, sun visor. The wing, everything, the window, porthole windows, I had already cut in, and basically put it back together and shot it straight to the upholstery shop.
Yeah.
And
lots of interior work going on in there, right?
you want to check it out? Oh yeah. All right, let's go.
Let's see it. Yeah, back in the day, it was either Ford, Dodge, or Chevrolet, and this one looks like a. What is this, Dodge or Chevrolet? What is that?
77 Dodge.
It's a 77 Dodge. And yeah, there's a lot of interior stuff going on here, man. That looks some kind of shiny diamond tough. He's got the electric Boogaloo stamped right into the seats, the little chain steering wheel, all the details. Get in here with the camera, dollar bill, and check that out, would you? Yes, fully custom 70s style custom van.
Got the overhead console, old school CB radio, equalizer, noisemaker, and we did the diamond stitch up top of the console and the dash pad. I've got a rear overhead console. I did rear AC because I've got a kid, and this is what we're going to be bringing the family up in. So rear AC, I've got ducts on each side of the rear seat, lights, speakers. Did the half partition. To kind of simulate the boom boom room from the living room, but still keep it a street custom look. And did extra porthole windows on the inside. I actually wanted those planted right in the back of the front seats, but the upholstery guy was like, this will be better, whatever. Yeah, I did all the door jambs. You can see painted up all the door jambs inside, all the way around, all 4 doors.
Yeah.
And this was my idea for interior. I wanted white metal flake because I wanted to flake the van, do the paint job completely flaked out. And I wanted it to be durable. I didn't want shag carpet,
Okay.
But anyway, more of the highlights. Here, I'll open up this door over here.
Okay, open up another door. Let's check it out. Josh and his 70s style custom van. That's awesome.
These are kite
That's-
windows, like those that were inside of the door were diamond windows.
All right.
And these are actually kites. They don't have the flat spot right here, so they should be set like this. But I turned them sideways just to give them a different, what kind of windows are those?
Okay.
And
That's
fender
a big spoiler on top.
Yeah, I've got a big wing on the top that matches the sun visor.
Old Period Crick SS
Yeah,
Krieger wheels. I'm gonna call them Period Crick because that's what everybody had,
Yeah, with the diamond spinner. And if you look on the front, all 4 of them have this, but I've got a dust cover that I painted up to go behind the wheel.
Yes.
So it's got the candy and the metal flake behind the wheel.
Yeah.
And the spinner, fender flares, chin spoiler, the Phantom grill.
Man, I noticed those dust covers earlier, man. Those things are so cool. They look,
Phantom grill.
they match the paint job. That is awesome, man.
Custom Phantom grill made out of a guy from California, JW Grills.
Okay.
And that was a must. I did all the paint work myself. Every bit of airbrushing, every bit of flake, all the.
That's cool. What you got in there? 318?
318,
Yeah.
nothing
Stock
special.
automatic. Yep.
Automatic.
Keep it all
2-barrel
factory.
carburetor.
Yep.
Nothing to see.
All right.
But
Lots of fun, man. Hey, Daryl, what's happening, man?
Well, same old stuff.
Yeah.
Another car show.
Yes, sir.
Another beautiful day here in Florida.
One of the greatest car shows in Florida, right?
The ultimate.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, is this your first time?
No. This is my 19th year.
19th year at the Turkey Run for Daryl.
This is my 20th year here.
Yeah.
For the winter, but when I came down here in 2000,
Okay.
I didn't know anything about the show, and I had cars at home, and I've been doing this 63 years.
Wow.
I've had over 200 cars.
Over 200 cars, and this is one of them, right?
That's right. That's a 32 Ford
Yes,
pickup.
sir.
It's all real steel.
Man.
Sitting on the.
Did you paint that thing?
No, I didn't paint it. It came painted. I touched it up. I just redone all the fenders.
All right.
And the bed and
Yes,
everything.
sir.
Just redone it.
Man, I'm loving the color blue that's on it there. That it looks great on the vehicle.
It's a spatial PPG color concept. They got a certain one they use for hot rods, and that's where the paint come from. Yeah.
Sweet, man. That's a good looking truck. I mean, wow, the old flathead V8 going on in it.
That's the holy grail of flatheads.
Oh yeah, what is it?
That's a 1953 Mercury. That's the 174 cubic inch engine.
Okay.
And it's the one with the big bore and the 4-inch stroke.
Okay, so you got a little bit of power going on in this pickup.
It's probably with the heads and carbs I got on it. It's probably 200 horse.
Yeah.
That's what they say anyway.
Yes, sir. That'll tote the truck quite well.
Yeah, you can cruise on the freeway
70
70 an hour with this. It's got a C4 automatic behind it.
Okay.
And it's got a 8-inch Ford rear end in it.
Yeah.
And it has a 308 gear ratio, and you can just ride on down the road. Unbelievable.
So
really.
in order to put a C4 transmission behind that, you got to have some kind of adapter going.
plate, right,
okay.
exactly. Yeah.
So where can we find adapter plates like that? Do people produce those
yeah.
for whatever application?
About any of the big hot rod companies got them.
Yeah,
You can get
okay.
them in the magazines.
Yep, that's good to know, man. Because
Yeah.
nowadays, man, people are adapting and putting together whatever drivetrain and whatever sheet metal work, whatever. Customize everything, right?
Everything. That's for sure.
Mm.
I like them to look original with all the late model running gear. I don't like when they chop them up.
Gotcha. Yeah, you still got your headroom in the cab.
Well,
there, right?
I got it, but it's chopped about 3.5 inches.
Oh, there's 3.5 inches out of it already. All
yeah,
right.
it's a little tight.
and it's for sale, people. Look at this.
Yeah.
Own this car today. Daryl says he'll sell it. All right, what are you asking for?
I'm asking $31,900.
31 grand. You could have this beautiful blue 32. Is it?
32 Ford.
Yeah, 32 Ford pickup truck. That is gorgeous, man. Hey, can we go around, pop a door, and look at the interior?
Sure.
Yes. Always fun to see what's inside of these things, man. It's such a tiny cab, and everybody knows that they make the best hot rods because of the size of it. Look at that. 2 people in it. You got all the good stuff in there. The dash is beautifully painted, the same color the truck is. Oh, yeah. Oh, man, a matching toolbox in the bed. Look at this. Stainless steel strips in there. Did you make that? Where'd you get that box?
I bought that at a swap meet at Good Guys at Columbus, and it was in bad shape. And there's probably 80 hours of restoring that. Just to make it look that nice.
Just the box is like 80 hours. Look at that.
And believe it or not, and people will look at this, but I've actually had keys made that you can actually lock it.
Yeah.
I've got the keys. I had them made.
There you go. Custom locking trunk for your 32. Yeah, that's handy.
Yeah.
Yep, I could see where you could use that. Yeah.
Yeah, I just redone the wood in the bed.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little dirty today. I got caught in the rain yesterday. But,
Okay. Hey, no worries, man.
Yeah.
I mean, a little dust on that bed floor
Don't
ain't
hurt
gonna
nothing.
diss in the whole truck. Look at this thing. It's gorgeous.
It'll still look good on film.
You betcha. White wall, red rims, period correct hubcaps. This truck's immaculate, man. Hey, there you go, folks. 32 Ford pickup truck. Thanks, Daryl.
You're welcome.
Thanks for showing it, buddy.
You're welcome.
There we have it, folks. The Turkey Run. Hey, that concludes another episode of Hot Rod Madness. Thanks for watching. Hey, and tune in next week because you never know where Hot Rod Madness will show up. Maybe in your town. Who knows, man? I gotta go.
Thanks for watching and check back soon for more Hot Rod Madness.